Every aspect of the job has a hidden secret and story.
There's been a lot of speculation. Nobody really knows for sure. When we opened it up, we found this guy here that really we don't understand the reason behind why it was in there.
As we take the monument apart, it's amazing to actually then study hidden details, things that we don't necessarily think will impact the course of the project, but will kind of enhance our understanding of the way the monument was made.
We've been looking at kind of local tradition of cornerstones that when they're laid by the Masons right in this period, they seem to be in the northeast corner. There's a whole ceremony that's outlined in the contemporary newspapers, and they're here pouring oil and spreading corn and all these kind of very symbolic things about laying the first stone of this building.
Watching these craftsmen take stone stairways apart, put them together is interesting because it's tricky work, but then they discover things.
When we removed the capstones on the southwest entrance of the steps, it was underneath the cap. It was an amazing find. This would have been a chisel for detail work. And it's still actually sharp, which is amazing.
It was supporting a 3-inch wooden dowel that runs straight up the center of the shaft. Before the sculpture was set in place, there's a wooden point coming out of the top of the stonework, so we feel like that was the centering pin for the sculpture to come down on top of. And then we replaced it with a solid stainless steel bar with an inscription on it, stating when we found it, what part of the restoration, and what we thought it was there for.
We were hoping that the walls would be a time capsule of what the plaster used to look like, but there's an actual real time capsule behind it.
It's exciting for Baltimore. It certainly was exciting for us in the lab to be able to play a role in the preservation and the discovery of what may be inside and helping to preserve what's inside.
It's so cool that it's soldered closed. I mean, they really were thinking about, closing it up. Hopefully that's helped preserve what's inside of there.
I was indeed the first person to touch the time capsule in more than 100 years. It was much thinner walled than I expected. It's a very thin copper sheet, and it was somewhat lighter. We're really looking forward to seeing the box open up and finding out exactly what's inside of it. I think it's a really exciting discovery for Baltimore because it forms a very personal connection with the past.
The main thing that I am interested in is the human side of this. What did they decide to put into the capsule? What did they want us to know about them?
There is a real kind of personal aspect to choosing particular objects that are meaningful to people or to a certain place in time and kind of sending them off on a journey through time to speak to unknown people in the future.
Are we okay to start wiggling this thing out? Ready? Ready.
We just pulled out the cornerstone. All the work was done by hand. We're about 16 hours into it. We finally were able to get the cornerstone dropped. It's about 9 o'clock at night.
There's something circular in the middle.
Yeah. Get more finger room underneath there. I get behind it. You okay, Mike? Step back off that Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's
Wow. All right, we good? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's a treasure trove. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That one's wrapped on the exterior.
Hold on, there's something wrapped on the inside.
Yeah, see that big?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
big hole
that's like
right
a, see that?
There's something in there.
There's something wrapped
on the inside, but the outside's one.
Well, inside the well of Cornerstone, I'm seeing 3 bottles. 2 of them are kind of large, one is small. There's supposed to be a likeness of Washington in a sealed bottle. And somewhere down there's probably the copper plate. They talk about there's coins in here somewhere. We know it's 200 years old.